capital city. Welcome to Denver. This is Empower Field at Mile High. Today, a good matchup here in the AFC. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from Denver. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. Let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the past. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On 3rd down, Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Gain of 23 yards.
Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Riley Moss on the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the Broncos' 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a scoreless game.
And this is tough here on the opening drive because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach 4th down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
Nick snap on 1st and 10.
Nix's pass complete to Evan Ingram. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 43-yard line.
From it's 2nd and 3. Now for Ohio State Buckeye, here's Jake Haight-Dobbins. That one never got defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
47-yard line.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
On the throwaway. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to kick it away. Calvin Austin, deep for the Steelers. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Steelers offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath, but give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action, Rodgers. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Rodgers. Whoa! They get 18 on that one. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
A run out of the gun with Warren. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. Rodgers now. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll try to run for it. He'll be taken down well short of the 1st down. Gain of about 4. And it brings up 4th down.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
Steelers getting ready to put this one away. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They were 3 and out first time around. They'll begin anew here in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. Here's Donald. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll step up and run, and Nix with the wise move there at the end, sliding to a stop, but he's got the first down.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And that's exactly what defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Now it's Dobbins. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
It is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Broncos.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. Give him 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
10 yards on the scramble there. He picks up the first down.
10 more yards. That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. He'll try and set up the tight end screen. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
At the 34-yard line.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play, but those guys on defense, it felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard
And this is the
line.
blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Off he goes. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
Broncos 7, Steelers 0.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Here's Gainwell to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. Short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the first quarter, but that was their third attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position like where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Nick Bonito there for the tackle. Third and 7. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. A-Rod out of the gun here on third down. Catch made. That's Woods. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
And the Steeler first down.
The master of play action, Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here's the former Memphis Tiger, Kenneth Gainwell. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
He's fumbled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. He'll air it out down the middle. That is hard. And he will go all the way. Calvin Austin. Touchdown Steelers. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. Nick's gonna keep it on the zone read. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
On 3rd down, set up to throw. He's got a man. That's complete. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And this is the challenge that these top-end tight end, Mike, to defensive coordinators. They have to make a decision. When I play man coverage, do I trust my linebacker to defend him one-on-one? Do I need to bring a secondary player or an extra corner down into the coverage? That's a tough matchup. They're either too slow or they're too small. There's very few guys around the league that can do both. And the quarterback saw his matchup. He went to the big tight end and came away with an explosive play.
He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. On the bootleg, it's Nix. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. That's an incompletion. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from it.
This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
There is no worse feeling either coming back to the huddle or the sideline after a big drop, and that was a beautifully designed play, perfectly placed ball, and he just couldn't make the grab.
Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. Steelers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. John Franklin Myers there on the stop.
24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense about ready to take over once more. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Dobbins. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. They'll throw. It's Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That screen goes for 12. And that's a 1st down.
First down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help. Because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
Taken down at the 41. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Play action now. It's Nix. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike, but listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
Oh, run with Dobbins. Able to slip one tackle, but not another. He'll be fortunate to get this one back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the 33-yard line.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He was brought down by Cole Holcomb. A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
It is 3rd and long. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That was too far out in front. It is incomplete.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Here's Gainwell to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll motion the tight end Smith. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Steelers.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They run with Warren. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A gain there of 10 yards. That's a Steeler 1st down.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Johnson. Finding space inside the 40. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
Hey, Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
This one grabbed by Austin. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll run the draw with Warren. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. So from 3rd and 2, back them up to 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And he'll take it on in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown Steelers. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Steelers are on top. It's 14-10.
Steelers 14, Broncos 10.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. McLaughlin now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Gain of 6 makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He finds Mims. It's complete. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Broncos.
And the Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard.
Got it into the hands of Mims. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 39-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. The former All-Pro Jalen Ramsey coming off the corner blitz to bring him down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Intended for Evan Ingram. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Denver. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Steelers offense ready for this next possession. A-Rod down to throw on 1st down. He finds Austin with the grab. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Broncos' 44-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he's going to have a 1st down. They get into field goal range here at the 29. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10. Again, it's Rodgers. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 23-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Third and inches. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. McLaughlin now on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Third quarter begins with a run. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this is a guy that you do not want to have to tackle in space. I mean, the footwork, the agility, the ability to go side to side and then still have the burst and explosiveness to pick up big yards. I mean, this guy is a handful.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. That'll be complete. One of the Steelers has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
The Steelers, and remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On second down, it's Knicks. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll go. Oh, looked like he had the first down, but the ball is out. And I think a Bronco player was able to get in there. He was. So Denver keeps possession of the football.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 10. On the zone read, this is Knicks. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
By Cole Holcomb. Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Knicks. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Denver first down.
Another Denver Broncos.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
They'll go play action with Nix. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle, and he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Broncos.
Another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw is Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable, and just line up and snap it again.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Throwing. Nix. He connects with Mims. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down.
This is a great example here, Mike, of just the value and the importance teams place on 1st and 2nd down. Teams call them early downs, where it's not just live and die by 3rd down anymore. Those days are kind of over. You have to stay ahead of the change. You have to stay efficient on 1st and 2nd down. If not, you end up in 3rd and a mile, and even after that nice pickup, still brings up 4th down.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the 2nd half. It's about to get underway. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Here's Gainwell to return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21
Steelers offense, and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Flags coming. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line. Rodgers. This one complete to Hayward.
Rodgers pass complete to Connor Hayward. A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw from Rodgers. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to Calvin Austin. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 4. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this third down a lot tougher. So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. Rodgers going up top again. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Steeler first down.
18 on the play. First down, Steelers.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Metcalf makes the grab again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
2 straight hookups. This one good for 10 yards. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now with Rodgers. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Let's give a lot of credit there, Mike, to this defense. They remain disciplined on that play-action fake. Nobody bid on it, and quarterback has no choice but to just eat the ball and take the snack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. That's the Pro Bowler from a year ago, Nick Bonito, getting in for the sack. And now it's going to be 3rd and a mile.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Rodgers. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
This is a really popular concept on 3rd down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the first down.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. McLaughlin now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Broncos offense and their running back set to go once more. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Play action now. It's Nix. He takes off. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll run again. And he's going to be brought down up past the the 45. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. To the outside, hauled in by Sutton. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's Dobbins. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Cameron Hayward on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
So these teams trade field goals in the 3rd as we come to the end of the quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try to run for it. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Great job here by the quarterback on 3rd and short, knowing that if nothing's there downfield, he can pick this up with his legs. And not only is he able to pick up the first down, he gets a whole lot more than that.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. It's up and good. Broncos go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Steelers 17.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field.
At their own 26-yard line.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Nick Bonito on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. On 2nd down, Warren. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give them 14 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
That was terrible. You get paid for it. Just disgraceful.
Johnson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The ball carrier, Riley Moss on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
First down.
They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Steeler first down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the Broncos' 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. On the give, it's Johnson. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing, Rodgers. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to tie things up here in the 4th. This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
McLaughlin now on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Broncos will go up by 7.
The score, Broncos 27, Steelers 20.
So the lead is 7 now here in this 4th quarter. The tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
The 23-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's Rodgers. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Third and long for Rodgers. This one intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. So third and long, trying to pick up the first down and keep the drive going. Instead, the worst result. It goes back the other way, Greg, and the defense scores with a pick six.
Mike, sometimes there's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless, and I think you find yourself in third and long, you're trying to make a play, but sometimes you just press a little too far, and this time it leads to the turnover and the pick six.
No problem there on the extra point. Broncos will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Steelers 20.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Steelers offense ready to take over once again. Rodgers on first down. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up second down at the 32-yard line.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. Throw on the move is caught. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a third down. Rodgers to throw. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
And a Steeler first down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
Here's a second and 12. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Now Rodgers. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Nick Bonito. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up third and long.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And that is caught, but they say out of bounds. Out of bounds. Throw took him beyond the sideline. And they're going to turn the ball over on downs. The Broncos offense and receiver Cortland Sutton ready to get going again. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd down.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 1. They'll give it to Dobbins. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
A gain of 6. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Nick's going to keep it on the zone read. He'll take this forward for about 5.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Nick. We'll get that complete to Franklin. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
No handoff. He'll keep it himself. He's slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
Thornhill on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. A run with Dobbins. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
He was taken down.
And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. A minute 57 to go in the game. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in.
That's interference.
That might make this a 1st down. Throwing. Nix. Good blocking, and he's in. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver.
Broncos.
Now, the extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos tack on one more to their lead.
41. Steelers 20.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to get back at it. First down for Aaron. This one grabbed by Austin. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest.
One underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
The Broncos offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And still 2 timeouts left for the defense, but no real need to use them. They're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Up second down at the 42-yard line.
Now it's Dobbins. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.